Here's a must-know blues guitar standard. Now this was originally written by Bo Diddley, but it's been covered by tons of great artists. Today I want to share with you the CCR version in this Before You Accuse Me guitar lesson. This is a blues in the key of E, and it starts off with this awesome riff that goes like this. 1, 2, 3. So I've got a little bit of distortion on my guitar tone and also tremolo from, like, you can get this real easily on an old Fender amp, you know, with the vibrato setting. It was called vibrato, but it's really like a tremolo sound where you get this oscillating sound. So that's what you hear, and you hear that on the CCR version. So I dialed that up. Now we're gonna start on the open second string, then play the 3rd fret of the 2nd string with a little bend, and then the open 1st string. Then play the 3rd fret of the 1st string twice with a bend, and then open 3 on the 2nd string, open 2nd string. Then we hit both the strings there, the 1st and the 2nd string open. And we go down this basically E blues sound here. That's the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, open, 2nd fret on the 3rd string, open 1, and then 2 there on the 4th string, twice. So, and then we go. Very common blues sound here, open 1, 2 on the 5th string. So all together. Now the main scale being used there is something called the E minor blues scale. In open position, which is a great way to play blues. The key of E is just a great guitar key because we have these open strings that we can take advantage of. But you also want to know how to play that scale anywhere on the neck. And I want to give you a guide that's really going to help you out with this. If you go to johnmclennan.com/blues-scales, you can grab my free blues scale PDF guide that's going to show you the 5 easiest and fastest ways to learn this scale anywhere on the neck so you can play licks just like this. And then also when you're learning songs like this, you'll be able to identify like, oh, that's the E blues scale, and you know, maybe I'll steal a riff like that and use it in one of my own solos. And that's how you're gonna start really just leveling up your blues guitar playing. So just go to johnmclennan.com/blues-scales or click the first link down below to grab that as my gift to you. Now after this, we go to an E chord, which is just all 6 strings, open, 2, 2, 1, open, open. Now usually in a blues you would have like an E7, but in the CCR version, the guitar you could hear is just an E. E major. And the rhythm that's being played is a rest on beat 1, 1, and then an up strum on the and of 1. So it's all like the off beats. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and what you do is you do the strum and then you rest right after 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. And then you go into the verse. The form of the song. So we're gonna use 3 chords in the rest of the song. So we've got that E. The next chord you need to know is A7, and that's played from the 5th string down like this. Open, 2, open, 2, open. And then the last chord is B7, and this is gonna be what we call our 5 chord in the blues. 2, 1, 2, open, 2. Now rhythmically, we'll play that same rhythm in every measure. So we're gonna start on a bar of E, then we'll go to A7, then back to E for 2 bars. go to A7, 2 bars, then back to E7, or back to E, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then we bring in that B7 for a bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and A7 for a bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then we hear this really cool turnaround lick. It starts on low E, you hit the low E, and then you go. Again, more blues scale here. 2 on the 4th string, 2, 2, 2, open, then 2 on the 5th string, open 4th string, 2 on the 5th string, open, 3 on the 6th string. Then play low E, and then open 5th string, 0, 1, B7. That's just down, up, down to end it. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and so 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3. So we're using a triplet rhythm there, the 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1. That's a common rhythm you hear in the blues all the time. So let me back up and play the turnaround. We're gonna go B7, A7, and then we'll drop in this riff. Now, if this riff is too hard, you could just play E to B7 instead in the last 2 bars, or you could play the riff. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And we're back to the top. So let's put it all together. We're gonna play the intro riff, and then we're gonna go into the form, and I actually played a little bass line into my looper pedal so we can jam along with that and kind of hear what it sounds like with the guitar and the bass part together. Get set, I'll count us in. We're gonna come in on the and a 3. So it's gonna go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And we'll go into the riff. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Well, there you have it, the CCR version of Bo Diddley's blues classic, Before You Accuse Me. Have fun practicing this one, and to help you start jamming it anywhere on the neck, be sure to grab my free blues scale PDF guide. Just go to johnmclennan.com/bluescales or click the first link down below as my gift to you. As always, thanks for watching, and for more CCR, check out this video next.